I wouldn't turn up looking like a complete plonker in a suit, like an idiot, you know what I mean? Like it's 1926, you know what I mean? Like you want to turn up looking swaggered out. In fact, I'll probably count on one hand the amount of occasions I'd wear shoes on a date.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, why are you tired? What have you been doing?
I've been staying up watching Irish people get beat up in the middle of the night. Staying up till 3 a.m. to watch my favourite fighter get
that's why you
get
might need
choked out. Well,
need a
chin choked.
Need a shot of this Jameson,
James,
bro.
yeah, give me some of that Jameson, man. I don't F with that proper 12.
Yeah, boy. No, what I was gonna ask you.
Go on.
Someone asked me the other day, and a basic question, right? And it doesn't really apply to me right now, but I found it quite interesting nonetheless.
Go on.
As a dude, given that this is the Man is Man podcast, we need to share some useful tips for all the dudes out there, all the guys. Yeah.
Go on, talk to me.
What footwear do you wear on a date?
Ooh. Okay.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think first of all we need to establish
Yeah.
if trainers are acceptable for any type of date, or if it has to be more formal shoes. Like I think there's a few variables going on. So go on. What would be your go-to pair of?
So first of all, I have to answer this theoretically because it's not applicable for me because I don't date. All right. But if I was to go on a date, so if I was to insert myself into that world, okay, I would say that trainers are perfectly acceptable in this day and age. Because let's keep it real, yeah. A date is about peacocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. A date is about peacocking.
It's an interview, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an interview. You've never met, or you've met on a, you know, maybe a social occasion or something that was just, you know, very general, very kind of like, you know, casual, so to speak. And now this is your chance to kind of peacock. And so back in the day, it would have been, okay, I'm throwing on my glad rags, yeah, my Sunday best, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna show this girl what I'm worth. But now your glad rags and your Sunday best are your £600 trainers or your £300 trainers. Okay, they're saying something about you, yeah, and there's a shared value that you both have for that item, you know. So I would say, obviously, it's got to depend on where you're going. Okay, so what experience you're trying to put out there. So, you know, you're going to a date. Are you doing something a bit after? You go to a cinema. Okay, if you go to a cinema, then hey, man, fling on some expensive trainers, and you know what I mean. Yeah, you're good to go. You go into a restaurant. I'd still semi-casual it. I wouldn't turn up looking like a complete plonker in a suit, like an idiot. You know what I mean? Like it's 1926. You know what I mean? Like you want to turn up looking swaggered out. In fact, I'll probably count on one hand the amount of occasions I'd wear shoes on a date. And the only experiences I can think of is if I was going to the opera.
Shout out
to the opera. If I was going out to the opera, or if I was going out clubbing.
Yeah.
And the club said shoes only.
Yeah.
That's the only two situations where shoes would get a looking. Every other scenario would be trainers of some sort. And it doesn't, by trainers, I'm not talking like, you know, Jordans. I'm talking, you know, your nice little hybrid shoes you can get now. You can turn up in a pair of red bottoms, you know what I mean, to pair of Balenciagas, pair of nice Y3s, whatever, do you know what I mean? So there's options out there to look slick in a pair of, you know, in a pair of trainers.
You're right. I think I agree largely. Like I think my default response was either something high end, which is what you're saying. So like it can be a sneaker, but a high end sneaker. So it's going to be probably more understated than like an Air Max or a Jordan or something. Yeah. And it's showing that you're a grown man. That's if you're a grown man. Or failing that,
sorry,
tracksuit and trainers for me, bro.
Yeah.
Every time.
See, that's the UX I can't see myself doing. I can't see a situation where I'm turning up in tracksuit and trainers. Though I think that's going probably because I don't wear tracksuit and trainers very often. But to me, that would be going a step too far. You have to paint the scenario for me to kind of get that picture.
Hey, we're only going to Nando's, man. It's tracksuit and trainers. If you think you're going anywhere other than Nando's, you're out of luck with me. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Are you?
I'm just playing. Yeah.
Would you
It
ever?
could be
Would you?
Nando's.
Would there ever be a scenario where you would take a girl to Nando's?
Oh,
on a
hell
first date?
yeah. If I was brass, that would be the scenario A.
It's
If
brash,
I was hungry,
brash,
that would be
you
the
ain't
scenario B. Yeah, that's true, but hey,
Imagine just she's got to tell her and say, "I'm too broke to date."
no man in the history of men is gonna ever say that.
I'm too
Like,
broke to date.
No man is
I
gonna
think
say
they
that.
respect your honesty. You know what I mean? Keeping it trill.
Yeah,
so you
no,
know what?
no.
I like to treat. I
Hear
like
what
to
I'm
treat
saying.
ladies when I go out. And right now, I can't do that.
That's
I'm too broke to take.
I
you
would.
out.
It's the correct thing to do, and not only that, yeah, I think they would respect your honesty. But as a
Yeah.
man, and as stupid as we are,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to bring ourselves to do that. I can't see a man
Yeah.
ever saying that. If he's, and especially, it depends who it is, obviously, but if he's met a beautiful young lady and he doesn't typically meet beautiful young ladies, finds that part of life a little bit more hard to come by than others, should we say, and she's willing to go out on a date with him and he's kind of strapped for cash, I can't imagine him ever saying, you know what, I'm gonna have to sit this one out, love. I'm a little bit broke, but wait till the end of the month when I get paid and we're gonna have a ball. But it is the right thing to do, and I don't think you'd lose credibility in her eyes if you'd done it, unless you met her on Instagram and she was
And she was preying all your,
she was only
all your bottles of Grey Goose
Yeah.
and stuff like that, trying
all
wanting
your
to live
fake
the high
pics.
life.
then
So
he
you
might-
dining at the Shard and said, "Yeah, I'm a
this
I'm
guy
a date with this dude."
Murcielago and all them things. Yeah. But other than that, I think that's the absolutely right thing to do. But going back to the shoe scenario, I think high end is always nice if you got that type of money. Not everyone does. That's cool. I don't. But going back to Zara again, you could get a pair of hybrid sneakers in Zara that are smart cash for like 30 quid. I bought, no word of a lie, I bought a pair of trainers and you know I'm a trainers guy, right? But I bought a pair of trainers from New Look once and they cost me £9.
Wow.
And
Which ones are they? Describe them to me.
they were just basic
What colour?
white smart cash sneakers.
I've done that. I bought a few of them. I'm not sure if you remember River Island.
Yeah.
I had a few of them and they looked slick. I had a few of those little River Island pairs.
Straight.
They
It makes
look
no...
and
especially if
yeah,
you're
they
getting all,
look
like,
good with
you
skinnies.
cannot go wrong
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
pair of fresh white smart trainers.
Yeah.
And you know they're not going to stay white for long. So why buy expensive ones?
Yeah.
Like if I can buy a pair for £9, but I'm getting a £9 pair every time I need them,
Yeah.
I'm winning. So